Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome back to Edenia. Today we're playing some more Kerbal Space Program. Now we have upgraded this version to 1.2, the new update has come out, and we have to take a look at the science tech tree immediately because some parts we need to repurchase because they're in a different zone now. For instance, the too hot thermometer we have to repurchase, just like the Communitron. We'll purchase all of these parts. Same with these, the barometer, the heat shield. Everything that has been relocated needs to be repurchased, so we might come up broke. And, well, it doesn't look like we're going to be that broke, so we don't have to start a new game or anything because we can't afford anything. No, this is going to be fine. Alright, so in this version there's also something called KerbNet, which is basically you have to have satellites around planets in order to further communications from the tracking station to your vessel, because radio distance is not unlimited like some people like to think. So we might, well, this is a really bad probe actually, but we might want to do this. You know, let's see if we can't fix a satellite. So let's have a fuel tank, a small one relatively, and a Terrier liquid fuel engine. Let's see if we can't put this satellite in orbit. That would be really cool, of course. Coupling. Oh, this is a new category now. That's nice. A payload as well. That's really nice. Ground. Oh, this is great. Electrical. Oh, we can't really do a satellite yet because we don't really have solar panels. We do have this experimental storage unit. I was wondering how it looks, but it's rather small. It's rather small. It could fit on the side. It's a storage unit. You can put paper. What does it say? Paper clips, potatoes, and magnets in it. Caution: may contain science. Mystery goo, test tubes, duct tape. Really nice little storage unit. And if you take a look at these, the tolerance for this one is 12 meters per second on impact. So it will explode if it's going faster than this. But this one can withstand 15 meters per second impact. Now, if you're landing a craft, that's quite the difference. So yeah, this one, for example, 6 meters per second on impact. So if you crash, it's gone. So yeah, that's why you can detach this experiment storage unit, put a parachute on top of it, and just have it detached before you land. So this is always safe, which is nice. So yeah, that's a couple of the new things. We can't make a satellite probe for now, sadly, because we don't have the technology. Let's take a look at where is it? Miniaturization? No, electrics. This is where you get the first static photovoltaic panels. Wow, that's quite something to pronounce. This will give you solar energy, and the probodobodyne. Probodobodyne, yes, that's correct. The Probodobodyne Octo is a really nice probe as well because it got integrated SAS. These batteries also are amazing. Thermal control systems, illuminators, a couple of lamps for in space because it's rather dark in space. So this would be a really good one to research next. But we need to get some science for that. So let's take a look. We don't have any active contracts anymore. So there's a couple of these surveys, but I'm not really fond of doing the surveys. Explore the Mun is just a bit too much to ask right now. Flee solid booster in flight over Kerbal. And we need to be how high? Oh, that is quite high. And that's a low speed for a high altitude, really. I don't think we're going to do that one. Ferry tourists safely to there. 4 tourists at once. You know, I think because they just want to escape Kerbal for a bit, take a few pictures and gently drop down. We're going to take that one, and we're going to take this one as well. You know what? I'm going to try to put 6 tourists in space in one turn, in one launch, and get them safely back. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, so we have to do something like this. These are actually airplane passenger seats, but, you know, they'll do. They'll do fine for now. We don't really need any science, because we've done science in the high and low atmosphere. We might want to do some science missions soon to get an awful lot of science, really. We do need some stabilizer wings on this thing, because this is going to go floppy. It's going to go really floppy. Where should we... Let's put them around there. Yeah, that's nice. We're still within the 30-part limit, which is yeah, quite demanding, really. But I'll see if I can do it. We don't need the wings here just yet, actually. We just need a rocket now, a big one, big tanks. This is the biggest tank we've got. That's not a lot, really. Alright, and we'll put a Reliant on here. So this will get us a nice bit into space. We just need to touch the atmosphere. Touch out of the atmosphere and go back, really. So, you know, we might do something like this. We'll have the wings down this way. The fins, I should say, rather. We'll have them this way. No, we want them this way because we want some solid boosters on the side, really. So yeah, where do we go? We'll just put a thumper on the bottom. This will be a launch vehicle. Let's see. So we've got parachutes, decouple, Reliant, decouple, thumper. That will do nicely for now. I think we'll just strap on some rockets to the side, just to get the weight up. Should we go balls out crazy like this? That is a bit crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I like it. Alright, so this is an untitled spacecraft. This will be the tourist hopper. Mark 1. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. There we go. Nice. Some uplifting mottos. We need some... we've got the pilot, first of all. That's nice. Should we... yeah, we should train Valentina a bit. We've got some tourists. They all need to have a seat. There you go. If this is going to go well, I don't know... Oh, that one wouldn't want... Yeah, that one is a bit awkward about being being dragged. Alright, we've got Valentina, pilot. I can't imagine this going wrong at all. Alright, let's test it out. Alright, so we've got Valentina, we've got a shit ton of dudes. We can see inside of the cabins, which is really cool. I don't know if we can zoom in all the way. Oh, there they are. There is Valentina, there's the rest sitting down. I don't think we... Yeah, we can see the people, the Kerbals sitting across them as well. Nice. Alright, so let's turn that off again. And let's have a test launch. This rocket can is probably not going to go very well, but, you know, why not? Let's go. Oh, that is going up fast. Oh, and that is losing balance fast. Oh dear. We might want to consider going upright. Yeah, just upright. I think just going straight up for the first part would be the best, really. Yeah, let's try. There we go. Boom. Let's just go straight up. No tumbling, nothing. Oh, don't tumble. No. Valentina, you keep it straight. And just tip over slightly because we're entering a less dense atmosphere. And oh, we're burning up. We're going too fast. Burning up. Boom. Released. Now I think this will already propel us. Yeah. That is far too strong. We can do with less of those. So let's save up a lot of money. As you can see, I run my test runs at the same time as my launches, which is a bit odd, of course, but you know, it has to be done. And now we've got room to put on some aerodynamics as well. There we go. Some nice caps on those. Electric charge is required but not generated, and we've got unused monopropellant. There we go. Electric charge not generated. Well, that's something we'll have to live with. Alright, now let's save it again. This would be the Mark II, of course. There we go. And let's launch. I think this will do fine. Nicely, even. And we might even want to add some more wings later on to secure stability. But for now, I think this will do nicely. So let's dip over just a degree or two. Will that hold? Will it hold? It will hold, actually. Nice. I love it when it does hold. Alright. So we've got a couple of solid fuel boosters which will propel us into the higher atmospheres where we can rely on the Reliant. As soon as this hits 70, we're actually pretty much done. So let's tip over. At least try to tip over. There we go. And they're done. Boom. Do we want to actually steer? Oh, we're still going too high. Jeez. Alright, we can do with a lot less, it seems. I've overestimated the weight that's involved with these things. Alright, so let's have 2 then. This will be fine. Let's have 4 wings here, and let's have 4 wings here as well. There we go. I think that will do nicely. It's just 15,000 for a couple of tourists to shoot them into space, and I think we're going to make a nice profit on this. I haven't even checked if we're going to make a profit on this, but I just suspect it. We will. Alright, so let's... I forgot to name it the Mark III, but you know, we can do that actually from here, I think. Yeah, we can do it. This will be the Mark III, except, and it's a ship. There we go. There's all sorts of new buttons for fuel flow priority. I don't really know what that is, but you know, we'll see when we get there. So first off, let's topple a couple of degrees. Let Valentina keep it steady. As soon as we hit the darker shade of blue, we'll topple to about what? I think 30 degrees and 25 degrees and then 45 degrees would be ideal. So we're hitting another atmosphere. Let's make sure that we get this toppled a bit. Alright, we are toppling. Nice. Get rid of the solid fuel boosters and boost the Reliant. So there we go, and now we should definitely topple up. Oh, come on. Come on, turn. How are we doing? We're doing fine on the old height. We might just want to save the engine a bit for the return. There we go. And now we can go horizontal and boost to get some distance in, because distance is important as well. Have we had a crew report from high atmosphere? Yes, we have. Question is, do we have an EVA report from high atmosphere? Oh no, we hadn't. Yes, that's nice. That's something we hadn't got before. So we've got a crew report from in space, of course. Let's EVA this, and let's do another EVA report. Space just above Kerbin's waters. That's very nice. We are horizontal. We are horizontal, and we should by now be able to boost up a bit more. so that we get this nice curve back to Kerbin. Because we don't want to plummet straight down. We want to actually... Oh, we could even orbit this. Oh no, we can't. I said we could orbit this and then we ran out of fuel. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Oh, we don't have a heat shield. Oh, we do have a visible crew hatch, so if these guys want to get out, they can. Except that tourists cannot disembark. Alright, we have fixed all of these contracts in one go. We've got quite a bit of money from that. About 3,600 a pop. And I don't know what this costs to launch. But I think... Oh, there we go. That's the other part. It's really nice. Recent camera. Oh, you can just right-click something to put the camera there. That's nice. Alright, so I guess we just drop down now. We've done all the missions, and now we're back to Kerbin. Let's see how this craft realigns. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This will realign flatly. All right, nose first then. Oh, one of the parachutes is overheating. It's the top one. We should spin it around to get as much friction as we can, because we are... Oh dear. This is not going well at all. No. We need to do some adjustments. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Everyone is dead. That's really bad for business that everyone's dead. So yeah, we should definitely do something about the survivability of this build. What should we do, however? What we could do is we could add some drogue chutes. But drogue chutes are... Well, how much part... We have one part left. We could add one drogue chute. We definitely want the heat shield down here. It's probably in aerodynamics. No, it's in... It used to be in aerodynamics. Now it is in... Where is it? Thermal, of course. Thermal heat shield, there we go. Nice and hidden. So yeah, how do we go about doing this then? Because we need to bleed off speed before we get down. You know, I think we can do without these two and just add some drogue chutes. At least I hope we can. Would be a bit of a mistake if we burn to death once again. But we'll see. You've seen me lift off, and let's see. These drogue chutes need their own staging. No, it should be here. That's right. These should be here, and then the rest of the parachutes. Alright, so this is the Mark IV. Luckily we don't play hardcore mode, or else I would have killed a lot of Kerbals already. Alright, let's see this land once again. Also, what I'm going to do this time... oh, we do need the EVA report, by the way, before I forget, because we're in high atmosphere. Right, EVA. Check. Store experiments, board. Nice. What I do want to do this time is, because we are just above the atmosphere right here. So that's nice, and we still got a bit of fuel left. So what I want to do is I want to turn the craft with its butt down. There we go, let's warp until we're there. There we are. And now I want to turn the craft butt down and bleed off speed, so that we don't land heavily. I think this will save our lives, actually, so let's see it happen. So we're falling, and falling gives us a lot of extra speed that we don't need. So there we go. Oh, and we topple. That's not good. We don't want to topple. Oh, jeez. We're top heavy. It can't be helped. Alright. Let's bleed off as much speed as we can. There we go. Topple up. No. We're not using the heat shield properly. Oh, God. This is the worst. Alright. Drogue chutes. When can you deploy? Because now would be a great time. Now would be an amazing time. I don't think the drogue chutes will help us in this case. Nope. We're still top heavy, so this is not going to be a winner. So let's see if this works. What I've done now is I've reorientated myself to point the engine downwards. So when I re-enter, I can bleed off speed. I try to be around the 500 mark, because that's when the drogue chutes will still open. I've also replaced the front parachute with a little heat shield, so that whenever I do topple over, I can actually just realign myself, or at least try to realign myself, and shield off the heat. So I'm hoping that works. I'm not a rocket scientist, not really. All right, there we go. Bleeding off speed, entering the thick of the atmosphere. All right. Try to stay along the 500 mark. So we're just burning slowly now. Let's speed this up a bit. There we go. Oh, and we're losing our alignment. So let's bleed off the fuel. There we go. That one's done. And now let's hope to... we could actually deploy all of our parachutes right now. So did we deploy the... Oh no, we didn't deploy the drogue chutes apparently. Oh, there they are. Look, that's nice. That is nice. I don't think they're going to hold though. Oh, come on. Do something for me, baby. We want to survive this for once. That would be really nice. Let's take a look inside. Look at them. Just having the time of their lives. They're enjoying it immensely. Alright, and we can actually deploy the bigger parachutes now. So we will survive this. Let's time warp down. There we go. Drogue chutes in full deploy. And the normal parachutes in full deploy as well. And now we turn around. There we are. 5.5 meters per second. Perfect. So this is not a blind launch. You do need to do some... Oh, look at that. There's an island over there. Very easily distracted. But hey, there's an island over there. Alright. So what I was trying to say is this is not a blind launch. We cannot do this blindly without looking, without trying. We need to bleed off speed right at the end. But other than that, I say this is a terribly successful contract. Boom! A bit of a rough landing, but we can recover the vessel, and we're in, and hopefully rolling in the dough as well. Look at that! We've made a lot of cash there. That's nice. That is really nice. The Mark V is the one that did it. Nice. So let's take a look at mission control. Do we have more? Oh, we have a VIP. He wants to orbit around Kerbal. Oh, that's a bit too much for us. Now all of these tourists now want to orbit, so we can't do a tourist hop anymore. We need to do a tourist orbit. All right. Probably something we'll have to do next time. So there we go. That's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.